Welcome to Wonkeyjase.
So today we bought this electric fan from TEMU. So it's a ceiling fan, plugs into your current live wire type situation, and it's got a light on there as well. It comes in at £12.81, and it base is E27, which is a problem because we're in the UK. But the actual energy rating is a F, which is really poor. There's the actual kit. You do have to have a tiny bit of assembly, which is quite easy. You just slot in the blades in there, and one side is different to the other side, so it's easy to get it the right way round. It comes with a little remote, which you can change the lights and the fans and all that kind of stuff. And there's the actual size of the blades, which is quite reasonable. And once you put it all together, it looks quite nice. And it looks the construction is very good, etc. So I live in the UK, so I had to buy a converter, which cost another £5.99 for a converter. We put it into the ceiling, but of course in the UK we've got a lot of ceilings. We've got the wire hanging down. So we tried it. It did work up to a certain point, and then all of a sudden it just cuts out. So I'm not sure if it felt some resistance from the wire. I don't think it should have moved because of the wire just hanging there. It's the actual unit that's spinning, but it didn't like it at all. It made some really bad noises, and it stopped working. So I had to come up with a solution. So I took it apart and reset the motor itself. Just freed it up, and then we went to Plan B. And it's Plan B. What we had to do is what we've done is made a sort of a frame, a wooden frame to go onto the wardrobe. So I've got fitted wardrobes. I made a wooden frame to go onto the wardrobes, which you'll see in a moment. And then when you're gonna hang this off of the wardrobe. So I use that's all thing itself. That's just messing up. So anyway, let's go to the wardrobe and see what we've done. So there's the frame that we put in situ, and we've got the light hanging off of that frame. And now what we need to do is trace the wire going across the plinth to go inside the wardrobe. We also need to take the plug apart, so we remove that screw completely. That will take the back off. We also unloosen those two screws to let the wire be removed from the other side. So when we flip it over, they're the two screws that we undone from the other side. That will allow this white wire to be pulled through. Also, what we need to do is there's the fuse to the actual plug that will stop anything going too voltagey. There's the live. We need to undo that screw, and there's the neutral. We need to undo that screw as well to be able to pull out the wires. That has nothing to it. It used to be a earth, but it has been fitted one for this one. So anyway, the plug's been undone. There's the actual wires. We need to feed that through the well, we've done a little hole there, and feed it through through the wardrobe. So it goes through the wardrobe from there. Then it goes underneath the frame, which is on top of the wardrobe. Ignore the dust. And then we need to put it to the back of the wardrobe, and then from the back of the wardrobe, we have to use a claw to feed it through, and that goes through the wardrobe from there, which I made another hole. That's hanging through there. Made another hole so it can go below the wardrobe. And it comes out the other side. Put the plug back on, which is just reversing what I've done on the first place. There's the actual plug hanging off, and from there I will plug it into a socket, and there it's working. So that's lights going on absolutely fine, and we'll try the fan as well, and hopefully it doesn't look too bad. And the idea of this is because Dr. Minty, our little pooch, gets really hot in the summer, and the summer's coming up, so it's not ideal the way it looks, but if he feels more comfortable at night time, then it's a winner chicken dinner for me. I'll be very happy with that. So we managed to work, managed to get it fixed. It's not ideal, but it's a fix to a small problem. I'm not expecting you to have the same problem, but it might give you an idea of how to put a fan in above your bed and keep you all nice and cool during the summer. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And we're also on TikTok. And on the next video, we set up a Tinder account for 93-year-old, only a Wonkeyjase. Bye bye for now.